I'm out here hunting again today on the ex-Frisco Railroad, now Stillwater Central, out here by Kellyville, Oklahoma. This is a small stretch track I hadn't got to yet. It's just southwest of Kellyville. It parallels Polecat Creek for here. So I'm checking it out today. I've hunted this line numerous times. I believe I filmed several videos on it. Got to my first pole. Nothing on it at all. We'll see how badly picked over this stretch is. Found a piece of a broken Hemingway 42 right there. So we'll see what we can find today. Kind of just looking around the base of this pole here. This pole does have a date nail on it. 1928. Looks like it's upside down. Yep, 1928. A lot of these poles on this line do have date nails from that time period. So anyway, we'll see what we can find today. Got a down pole here. Double dead end on the bottom arm. Got all these old spool insulators. Oh man. Look at that. Broken glass. Just a 42 it looks like. Whew, man. Here's the railroad bridge over Polecat Creek. So it says milepost 447 Polecat Creek. You can see down here there used to be a wood trestle part. It's been torn down and replaced with this steel beam. There it is right there. That plate here says built by the Virginia Bridge Company, 1940. This railroad was originally built in 1898. So this bridge would have been a replacement to the original that would have crossed this creek here. Here's the plate on the other side of the bridge. I guess I read that wrong. It's not 1940, 1946. So right after World War II ended. If you look down there on that concrete piling, yeah, you probably won't focus on it, but it's got 1946 stamped in it as well. So, interesting old bridge. Well, unfortunately, there's no standing poles for here. Hasn't been for a while. Right here we got Polecat Creek. That's paralleling the tracks right now, right down there at the bottom of this. See it down there. Right here you can see where they dumped a bunch of these big chunks of retainer wall off to kind of stop the grade from sliding down to the creek bed. Poles are still gone for this area. Here's some cross arms. Another broken Hemingway 42 right there. And another cross arm right here. Broken number 40 on it. Yep. And there's another broken number 40. So yep. There's the pole stump where it's sawed off at. So yeah, not a whole lot yet. Hopefully some more stuff will come up. I know that there's some standing poles up here pretty soon, so hopefully there'll still be some whole pieces on them. They haven't been stripped like the rest of this stuff. But yeah, there's still telegraph wires and stuff all over the place down here. Here's another pole site. Some broken 42. An old beehive. Finally back in the standing poles, and there is glass on it, and it is whole. Got some Hemingway 42s, a Hemingway number 40, and right there is a white Altatum number 1 light aqua. These pieces here I already have them, so we're gonna keep looking. And there ain't nothing off this pole I'm gonna get. Look at all these white Altatum. That's all this pole is. Those are broken, but those are definitely white alls. You can tell by the color of them. That nice light aqua color. Yeah, look at all those. They're all freaking chipped too. Every one of them's chipped on the wire groove. But that's all that's on this pole, these white Altatum number 1s. I've already got a lot of these at home, so I'm not going to take any. They're pretty common, honestly. But it's still neat to see them up in the air, and they're really a pretty color for sure. This pole's got a guy wire on it. You can tell how old it is by the way they just wrapped it around the pole over this hard head and bolted it back with a 3-bolt clamp. But pretty interesting. Here's another pole here. Look at this nice Hemingway 42. Sharp drip points. There's nothing too special about it, just the way the sunlight's hitting it. You can see all the little fizz in the glass. It's real pretty. Another one there. Here's a Hemingway 40. A lot of nice amber in this one. Seems like every time I hunt on this line, I always find these, excuse me, allergies are killing me. All these Hemingway 40s with these, all this amber in them. Seems like that's a real common insulator on this line. I'll take that one home. That's my first piece I'm taking home for today. Here's a Hemingway number 40. It's got the patent date on the back. Another fizzy 42. This pole's loaded. Luckily we're getting back into some pretty good glass. It's not all damaged and torn up. So I leave everything as I found it when I hunt. I only take the pieces I really want to take home, and all these other pieces, they go right back where they came from. That way the next person come get them or pick them with their pole or whatever, however you get your insulators. These here are just regular old number 40s. A lot of them on this line have the big number on the dome. Honestly, anytime I hunt this line, I kind of expect to find a Hemingway number 40 with some character. I have a lot at home with amber swirls just because of this one line right over here. And this is the only line I've hunted on that I've found so many on it. It's just this one. But I'm hoping to find some different pieces today. Hopefully some new stuff will come up. But it seems like this line kind of just has the same insulators on it. Hemingway number 40s and 42s and some HG beehives, but they're always about the same, it seems like. But you can almost count on always finding a 40 with a bunch of amber in it at some point on this line. And they're pretty insulators, they really are. Get back to y'all when I get to the next one. Pole's a different change of scenery, a bunch of beehives on it. Some 42s on the top arm, J-hook, underarm, bracket. Closer look at this pole. Kind of an interesting change. Bunch of little beehives with the small letters on them, real small HGCO lettering. That one's a little bit bigger. There's little letters on that. Big old spider in that one. This one's a little bit different. And a bunch of 42s and 40s. Yep. Got a little bit of amber in it, but it's chipped up. I'll leave it. Anyway, kind of a different pole with all these beehives. So, moving on. Here's a nice leaner right here. This thing looks like it's about to fall over. A bunch of 40s and 42s, just like the others. This pole did have a date, 1928 date nail in it I got out. And it is broken off on the ground. Just these wires are holding it up. That's all it's holding it. Here we've got another bad leaner. This one's got some beehives. It looks like a white ultimatum #1 there. There's a clear 45 right there, some more beehives. The bottom arm is a double arm and it has steps on it. There was probably a signal or battery station here at some point. This area has been cleared, the poles are gone. It looks like it's kind of a recent clearing. The last standing pole was back over there. Insulators. Old number 40. Pieces of glass. I don't know how recent this was. Looks pretty new. New fence right here. Still in this clear area. You can see where it looks like they actually mulched one of these telegraph poles. You can see it used to be a pole there. It's a pole stump. That's really unfortunate. This looks like it was pretty recent. They done this. So finally out of the cleared stuff. Fortunately, a lot of poles were destroyed in that deal. Here's the next pole right here. So we're gonna keep hunting the line. See what we got. Cross arms are falling off this old pole. Looks like there might be a maybe a date nail right there. Is that what that is? Go have a look. Yep, it's a date nail. But it's gonna be 1928. That's what all of them are. Yep. Sure enough, 1928. Cool. Amazing how these poles are still here after all that time. A bunch of 40s, 42s. I'm just glad to be back in standing poles. Pole here, got a double dead end on the bottom arm. Right over here we see remains of signal foundations laying off to the side. Right here we're on this old wood trestle over this creek. I believe on the other side of this bridge I've hunted the line, but I hunted it back in 2018, so it's been quite a while. So past this, I've probably seen the poles and stuff before, but no telling what I missed or whatever. So keep hunting. Here's a look into these signal bases. That's the box that the batteries would have been down inside. Finally, down here in the ditch below all this, we find the remains of the batteries themselves. The cases that they're in, glass cases the batteries would have been in. Poke around for a minute. If I get lucky, maybe I'll find a battery oil bottle. Another leaner. White alls. An old vine covered pole. I remember this pole a little bit from my 2018 hunt. And some old cut up trestle bents, probably from this bridge down here. A lot of these old wood trestles on this line, they've been replacing them with newer steel and concrete bridges. And you can see why. Getting pretty old. Here's the next pole here. Bunch more cut up pieces of that trestle. Here's the bridge that the debris was from. You can see the old sawed off wood bents right there. The bridge date right there, 1977. Well, I'm almost to the crossing where I may get picked up at, so this will be the end of the insulator hunt for today. I'm just coming home with one insulator, just that amber swirl number 40 I found. Nothing too good along this section, unfortunately, but it was still a pretty fun hunt. It was good to get back out here. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video or done much hunting, so it's good to get back out here and see some stuff. I was surprised about the number of white alternatives I've seen on this trip. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it.